Hi, my dear children. Welcome back to our maths class. I hope you all are doing well and safe at your home. Today, we are going to continue this chapter average with some word problems relating to average. Let's start our class. Activity number 1. The average rainfall per month during 2014 in a place was calculated to be 23 centimeters. The total rainfall there during June, July and August was 150 centimeters. We have to find out the answers of the following questions. What is the average rainfall per month during these 3 months? What was the total rainfall during the entire year of 2014? And what is the average rainfall per month during the other 9 months? Let's do it. It is given in the question that the total rainfall during June, July and August was 150 centimeters. Therefore, average rainfall per month during these 3 months is equal to 150 divided by 3, that is equal to 50 centimeters. Next, question number 2. What was the total rainfall during the entire year of 2014? It is given in the question that the average rainfall per month during 2014 is equal to 23 centimeters. Therefore, total rainfall during 2014 is equal to 23 multiplied by 12, that is equal to 276 centimeters. Next, question number 3. What is the average rainfall per month during the other 9 months? We had calculated the total rainfall during 2014 for the entire year, that is for 12 months, is equal to 276 centimeters. And the total rainfall during 3 months is equal to 150 centimeters. Therefore, total rainfall during 9 months is equal to 276 minus 150, that is equal to 126 centimeters. Now, we have to find out the average rainfall per month during the 9 months. That is equal to total rainfall divided by number of months, that is equal to 126 divided by 9, that is equal to 14 centimeters. Is it clear for you? Next, activity number 2. When a person calculated his expenses from Sunday to Thursday, he found the average expenditure to be 400 rupees per day. Including Friday, the average increased to 430 rupees per day. How much did he spend on Friday? Including Saturday, the average decreased to 390 rupees per day. How much did he spend on Saturday? Here it is given in the question that the average expenditure for the 5 days from Sunday to Thursday is given as 400 rupees per day, and the average expenditure for the 6 days from Sunday to Friday is given as 430 rupees per day. We have to find out the expenses on Friday. It is also given in the question that the average expenses from Sunday to Saturday for the 7 days is equal to 390 rupees per day. We have to find out the expenses on Saturday. Let's do it. The average expense for 5 days from Sunday to Thursday is equal to 400 rupees. Therefore, total expense for these 5 days is equal to 400 multiplied by 5, that is equal to 2000 rupees. Next, average expense for the 6 days from Sunday to Friday is equal to 430 rupees. Therefore, total expense for these 6 days is equal to 430 multiplied by 6, that is equal to 2580 rupees. Next, we have to find out the expense on Friday. For that, subtract the total expense from Sunday to Thursday from total expense from Sunday to Friday. That is equal to 2580 rupees minus 2000 rupees. That is equal to 580 rupees. Next, average expense for 7 days from Sunday to Saturday is equal to 390 rupees. Therefore, total expense for these 7 days is equal to 390 multiplied by 7, that is equal to 2730 rupees. We had calculated the total expense for 6 days from Sunday to Friday as 430 multiplied by 6, that is equal to 2580 rupees. Now we have to find out the expenses on Saturday. For that, subtract the total expense for 6 days from Sunday to Friday from the total expense for 7 days from Sunday to Saturday. That is equal to 2730 minus 2580, that is equal to 150 rupees. Is it clear for you? Here is a homework activity for you. Do it well. That's all for today, children. We shall continue our class on the next day. Okay? Thank you.